Hello, world of the internet. I am Sorcerer Scott because alliteration is important and because I'm a giant nerd. And I have clearly never made a YouTube video before, but my Twitter rants just kind of weren't cutting it for me anymore. So I decided to talk to all of you fine folks about one of the great loves of my life, World of Warcraft. And I figure what better time to start talking about that than one of the things that has the World of Warcraft community up in flames. Pun intended. You saw what I did there. Yeah, I want to talk about the burning of Teldrassil. So, join me and let's dive right into this chaotic thing that Blizzard has thrust upon us. Now, this isn't just going to be a video of me ranting about all of the stuff I hated during War of the Thorns, because there was some stuff about it that I didn't mind. The major thing that I liked that has a lot of the WoW community up in arms is the plotline itself. Mainly Horde players have an issue with the plotline, saying it made them feel gross and sick. Why did Blizzard have to make them be the bad guy? And I totally see your point. Mainly during week 1, playing through as my Horde character, I didn't feel great about myself either. Sneaking into Night Elf territory with your little Blood Elf rogue friend, poisoning guards and watching them collapse, charging through, killing all Night Elves who stood in your path just to get to Azerite, I didn't feel great about myself either. But, when you think about it, that was all under direct command of Sylvanas, who, as we all know, has her issues. But during week 2, Sylvanas is busy hunting down Malfurion, so you kind of follow under the command of Saurfang, and you get a lot of your honor back. That seems to be Saurfang's favorite word, don't you think? Honor. When you go through the village, he tells you to save civilians. Only fight those who take arms up against you, and the civilians that you send back are only going to be questioned and then released. They're not even going to be prisoners. Then you go find Malfurion with Sylvanas face to face, and Saurfang throws an axe to the back of Malfurion's head. And then Saurfang doesn't even finish the job because it was a dishonorable blow. You kind of feel a lot better about yourself as a Horde player following Saurfang. Gee, wonder why they did that. But I digress. Then, after Sylvanas walks away, leaving Saurfang to finish off Malfurion, which maybe wasn't the best time, place, or way to test Saurfang's loyalty, but that's just one of those little plot holes that hopefully Blizzard will fill in. Tyrande comes to save her love once again, leaving Saurfang and you to head off to the shore to talk to Sylvanas to start her Warbringer cinematic, which, as a whole, was gorgeous. The artwork was beautiful, the music was great, the storyline, excellent. If you didn't play the Warcraft games, you get a good look into Sylvanas' past and why she is the way that she is. It's all just great. If I had one complaint about it, it's the fact that it wasn't another sea shanty. Cause, let's be honest, you've been singing the sea shanty since Jaina's Warbringer came out. Don't lie to me. I know you have. Now comes the end of the Warbringer, which is where many, many, many people had their issue, and I definitely want to talk about it. Mainly, the end of the Warbringer. Let's chat.
You've made life your enemy, and that is a war you'll never win. You can kill us, but you cannot kill hope.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. I love these. Now, people's issue with this is the end of the cinematic saying, wow, Sylvanas really just killed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Night Elf because one sassed her? No! That is not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Captain Summermoon merely said Sylvanas' trigger word, hope. Sylvanas has been very clear since the beginning of the March on Darkshore that her goal was to kill Malfurion and destroy the hope of the Night Elves. Now, whether or not we know if she knows Malfurion is still alive is another one of those plot holes that hopefully will get filled in. But, either way, when Captain Summermoon said, "You can kill us, but you can't kill Hope," Sylvanas just realized that she was right. It's going to take a lot more than killing one hero to kill the hope of all of these Night Elves. And, lucky for her, she just happens to be standing in front of one of the biggest beams of life and hope in all of Azeroth. Therefore, she destroys it.
Burn it. Burn it!
And now for my biggest issue with how War of Thorns ended. It was kinda anticlimactic. Legion was so good at tugging at our heartstrings. Right from the get-go with Vol'jin and Varian, both sides felt pain. Ysera tore out my heart and shattered it into a million pieces. Anduin finding Varian's sword Charlemagne and having his heart-to-heart with his ghost dad, and Varian saying, "Do what a king must do." It was awesome. We spent half of Legion crying at cinematics, and it was just beautiful. You were brought right into the story. It was awesome. So, for the tree to just kind of end with you poofing off to Stormwind, getting your free mount and flying away, it was kind of a bummer, and not in the way that it should have been. So, I'm optimistically excited for Battle of Lordaeron. Hopefully things pick up. Anyway, I hope you guys will join me in playing throughout Battle for Azeroth, and we can chat more together. What did Blizzard do right? What did they do wrong? Who knows? Let's chat next time. So, see you then. Ta-ta.